Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Listen, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. At least for a little bit. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, so the show opens up with Porsha, right? So Porsha at the house with her mama, they trying to pack and get stuff together, right? And then she gets an alert on her phone, and what does she find out? She finds out that Kenya Moore and her hubby Mark are allegedly getting them a divorce, right? So then they flash to Eva. Eva's getting the news on her phone as well. Eva's like, okay, girl, well, let me call Cynthia because we just seen these people, honey. What is this? Okay. So Nene on the phone with Marlo. And she like, girl, did you hear about the information? Did you hear that? And then Marlo was like, girl, well, what happened? What was it? What was it? And Nene's like, well, girl, they over here talking about they getting a divorce. But, girl, I don't know her like that. I don't know anything about that life, girl. I don't know. Marlo said, well, girl, let me go ahead and call Kandi. Let me call Kandi so I can get the tea. Nene like, well, girl, Kandi got the tea, honey. She got it, girl. So go ahead and call her. Call her, and you let me know what you find out when you talk to her. Okay, then, girl, well, I'm going to talk to you later then. Okay, all right. Yeah. So Marlo calls Kandi, but Kandi not trying to answer because Kandi is like, girl, go away from me with this, honey. Okay. You only calling me to be messy and to be nosy. That's what you want. So I'm not finna give you what it is that you want, girl. Okay. Meanwhile, Cynthia and Kandi decide they're gonna pull up on Kenya. So they pull up on Kenya, asking Kenya what's going on, what's taking place. Kenya like, I got a call from my publicist, and she's like, what's going on? I'm like, girl, what you mean? What you mean what's going on? And she's like, well, honey, I'm hearing that, Mark is gonna drop a statement, and y'all on rocky waters and all this other stuff going on. So what's up? So Kenya feels as though Mark kind of forced her hand. She said that everything went crazy after his event, the men's event that he had. And she said that everything just pretty much went crazy after that. They went and they got in the Uber. And Mark pretty much showed his arse. That's what he did. He showed his arse so bad that the Uber driver was like, oh, baby, you're going to have to go. Yes, that's what I said, baby. You're going to have to go ahead and get up, and we're going to need you to get on the hell up out the car, pretty much. Because he was being real disrespectful. I believe that he called her out her name. He said a lot of different things that was very disrespectful to her. He told her he didn't even want her to come to the event. Girl, I don't even want you there. Why are you here? Okay? Why are you here? Okay, so she was just really upset about that situation. Obviously, Mark was upset as well. Mark kept telling her, you ruined my night. And it just was a catastrophe in the back of the car. Now, it really started before the event that took place because he had been getting on her nerves anyway, right? So, on the last episode before this one, he told her, like, you were supposed to get my clothes ready and stuff. And she's like, well, honey, you ain't said me that. He's like, yes, I did. I guess you wasn't listening. I don't understand, Mark. I don't get that. You a grown, able-bodied ass man. Why does this woman have to go and get your attire ready? Okay, matter of fact, you flew into town. Boo, 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 boo. Okay? You flew into town, so why you didn't stop by somewhere on your way to my house and have your stuff together? Matter of fact, you came from out of town. This your event. Why you ain't bring your items with you and you want me to go shopping for your stuff and bring your stuff out here? Okay? And you see I got to get this little girl ready and I got other stuff I got to do, and it take a woman longer to get ready than it does a man? Girl, I don't know who Mark thought he was on that episode, but he would have been getting up, getting out, and getting his own SHI, okay? Squeezing me when you had the same amount of time that I had, okay? And you gonna tell me this morning and then tell me you told me to get your SHI together 2 days prior? No, you could have got your stuff together before you came down here prior, okay? Hello? So, she pretty much told him, listen, after the argument and stuff transpired, he got kicked out the Uber. She said, listen, baby, you're not coming back to my house. I don't know where you finna go. You probably finna go ahead and catch you a quick flight back to New York, but you're not coming back to my house because you done showed your arse. And we not finna do that here in Atlanta. I've had enough people running amok in the palace, and I'm not finna allow you to do that. So you could go ahead and just go because we're not gonna participate in that. So Cynthia says, well, girl, do you really want a divorce? How do you feel about that? And Kenya's like, no, girl, I don't want a divorce, and Kandi like, but what, honey? But what? She said, but I just feel like he out here doing other stuff, and they like doing other stuff like what? Well, So at one point, he had this ex-girl, but she was still texting him, and she was talking about she wanted to keep the sex going, and she wanted to keep doing the thizzle, with him or whatever. And guess what I ended up doing? Well, I told him, first of all, I told him that, you don't need to be doing that as a married man. I don't think that that's something that you should be doing. Like, that's disrespectful to me. You're in a full marriage, okay? So I decided I was going to call her. Yes, I called her, and I feel bad, and I kind of wish that I would not have called her. I regret that part, but I had to let her know this is Mrs. Mark Dally on the phone, okay? And you best to leave my husband alone and don't come back around here in these streets, girl, or I'm going to have to drag you in them, okay? And that's just what that was. I had to, let her know or whatever. And Cynthia sit up there like, oh, my God. Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, Cynthia, you better be saying, oh my God, and take note, okay? We praying that Mike Hill don't take you back down through them roads, but listen, the way he been out here talking, okay, and what he done put down in this book, okay, girl, you may not be too much far behind Kenya, okay? Now, we not wishing this on you, but we do want you to be alert, okay, and keep your eyes open. We just letting you know what it is, right? But, can you tell the girls, like, listen, I don't even really want to do this trip. Like, I really don't. Like, I ain't even trying to go. And they like, well, girl, think about it. It shouldn't even be like that. Like, we just want you to think about it. Like, give it some time. We all been through some SHI or whatever. And Kenya's like, well, honey, listen, these girls don't really like me like that. Girl, no, they do not like me like that, girl. I've been running and stomping all over their relationship. So you already know. I know they finna just run, jump, cha-cha slide, electric slide. That girl, they finna do all kind of stuff, okay? They finna renegade all through my SHI. Girl, they finna talk about me like a dog. I ain't trying to be around these girls and they clowning me in my relationship. I did all that stuff to them, okay? And I how dare I come around them and let them clown me, okay? No, ma'am. I'm not finna do that, but I'll think about it. Off of the strength of y'all, I'll think about it. Okay? Because I really don't want to go. So meanwhile, they get to the airport. All of the ladies show up, including baby PJ, okay? Who did not show up was Eva and Kenya. But baby PJ said, oh, I'm finna get on this trip. And that's just what it is, okay? You ain't finna tell me I ain't finna go to Greece. I'm going, and I'm going to be there loud and proud. And that's exactly what baby PJ, she was ready. She was ready to go. So that was cute. So Marlo pull up, right? And then Marlo tell Kandi that, girl, I called you, right? And Kandi said, yeah, girl, I know you called me, girl, but you called me to be messy. That's what you called me for. And, honey, I was not going to answer the phone for you. I wasn't going to answer the phone for you. But, yeah, Kenya is going through some stuff, and she do got some things on her mind. You didn't need me to confirm that, honey. You didn't need me to confirm that at all, okay? So, Kandi says, but I don't even know if Kenya going to even show up. I mean, I hope she show up, And then she said, but if she do show up, I just want y'all to just take it easy on her, just be a little light on her. And Marlo said, oh, honey, I may not be able to do that, girl. I don't know if I could be quiet, okay? Because when she came into my event with all them drums, it was loud as hell, girl, okay? So I may have to get just as loud as them drums was in my event, honey. All right? I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? I'm just giving you a heads up, so don't even, I don't want you to listen. I'm just letting you know what it could be, okay? So Cynthia says, well, girl, just try to chill a little bit, okay? Just try to chill a little bit, just respect the situation for what it is. Porsha like, well, she might come around. She might come around and want to talk later if it's a genuine bonding moment. She might want to do that. And Kandi said, well, she just feel like y'all gonna try and clown her. Because she said a lot of stuff about y'all relationships. And she just feel like y'all probably gonna clown her. She don't really want to hear all that. And Nene like, well, girl, she shouldn't have came out there and said what she said and brought this lady out here in front of Tanya. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Karma is a B-I-N-A-T. That's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. So she should have thought about that. She should have thought about that. All right? And I can't even too much, disagree with Nene on that. Like, she should have thought about it, and I also feel like it's Real Housewives of Atlanta. We film your life, not we, but we watch your life. They film your life, and it's a reality show. We want your genuine moments. We want what's honest, and it sucks. Like, nobody wants to be on display like that, especially amongst their close friends, regarding, or nemesis, shall I say. when you going through issues such as, divorce or breakups or anything like that. But I mean, you on this TV show, so, and you've been dishing it out, so we would like to see you take it in this manner. And instead of you trying to run around and go around, be prepared. You know what I'm saying? You miss Kenya more, aren't you, honey? You should have a read. You said you know how to read, so be ready to read under all circumstances, okay? Even through your tears, you better know how to read, okay? So I feel like Kenya should have caught the flight with them. I completely understand as well, with what she was going through. She was hurt. She was embarrassed. It's a lot going on in her mind. So she didn't want to catch the flight with them. But I say just be ready for them. Like, they're going to come for you. You better be ready to come back. I don't care what got going on or what I'm going through, okay? You can still get this read, sis. So what's up? So it is what it is. We get to Greece. All of the ladies are pretty much on the bus. And next thing you know, Kenya arrives. So Kenya get ready to get on the bus as well. She tells Kandi that, she almost didn't make it, but she went ahead and booked a flight for herself, her daughter Brooklyn, as well as the nanny. And they decided to go ahead and head out. So while they're all on the bus and stuff, and they ride, somebody bring up the rooms or whatever, and Cynthia like, ooh, can I get my own room? Well, girl, what the hell you need your own room for? Because you know how me and Mikey is, girl. We got to get our special FaceTime in. And I'm like, I don't give a what y'all got to get in. She gonna sit up there talk about because they, what she said? They had their relationship is long distance or whatever like that. No, it don't matter. You should be used to it then. If it's that long, it's even further out. Okay, girl? So you're going to get the room that we give you, ma'am. Okay? So, but you want your own room so you can sit up here and have some type of sexcapades on your FaceTime. Girl, no, ma'am. If ain't none of us getting none, you ain't getting none either. Excuse me? But okay then, Cynthia, right? So, Kenya and Kandi, they pretty much, they gonna get the top rooms or whatever, but they got some games or some activities for the others, so they can choose how they rooms gonna go. All of the rooms are nice for the most part. Y'all know Miss Tanya do not like no rooms with no windows. And they be doing Miss Tanya in every time. They be doing her in, okay? So once they get outside, they say you got to volunteer. Whoever volunteers for the first task, you know what I'm saying, you get to choose the room. And Cynthia waves her hand as quick as she can. She raised her hand before they even told her the activity, honey. She was like, me. And they's like, you don't even know what we finna say. And she said, well, what is it then? So Kenya's like, well, girl, you got to wash the dish. She said, oh, girl, that ain't nothing but a chicken wing there, girl. That ain't nothing. I will go ahead and take care of that. That's not a problem at all. The next thing was for somebody to take that makeup off. Nene spoke up quickly. She said, girl, I'm going to go ahead and do this before y'all can even get started. These lashes is off, honey. They off, okay? Because I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? I'm jet lagged a little bit, and I was going to take this makeup off anyway, so that ain't nothing for me, honey. So I'll go ahead and take it if I can get the room that I want. Next thing you know, that leaves Porsha, Tanya, and Marlo. So they got to eat, what was it? Was it like octopus as well as sardines? So they had to eat that. But Tanya won, right? Then the last one was whoever wanted to run and jump in the pool gets to take a room from somebody else. So Porsha as decided that she was going to go and jump in the pool, just dive in or whatever. And she ended up snatching up Tanya's room. I was like, dang. I knew she wasn't going to really do Nene's room. I knew she wasn't going to do Cynthia's. But it was only right for her to take Tanya's. I know Kenya said something like, yeah, she got the room that she deserved or whatever. And that's when she followed up with her explanation as to why she said that, it did make sense. She was not seniority or anything like that. You're not even a main cast member, so it's kind of like, yeah, I get it. But y'all gonna give Miss Tanya her window one of these days, okay, in their hotel. Y'all not gonna be doing Miss Tanya like that. So anywho, in between time, Cynthia and Nene, they get ready to have small talk. I believe Cynthia is in Nene's room. She has small talk with her about what's going on with Noel or whatever. Then they switch gears to speaking on Kenya and the things that Kenya is going through. And Cynthia says, well, with everything that Kenya is going through, I really think that it'll be a great time for you and her to try to connect. I feel like you have the longest marriage of everybody here. You've been through some things, and this would be a great, bonding moment. And Nene is just like, well, girl, let me think about it, honey. Okay, listen, I don't dislike her. I've tried to talk to her a few times, but she the one with the issue. But I mean, if she's willing to talk, I'm gonna go ahead and try and talk to her too. So Kenya is still in the room. She's on the phone with her daughter daughter's nanny. So they're having a conversation regarding Brooklyn. Meanwhile, all the ladies are outside sitting around pretty much waiting on, Kenya to show up so they can get the night started. Marlo brings up Kenya again and her fake concern, asking about where she at and all this other stuff. Like, Marlo, I'm sorry, I have to agree with Kandi. You were overdoing it. You were really overdoing it. Like, you were ready to make her, like, because you couldn't get her back when she walked into your event with the whole drums and the Kenya Moore hair care. Like, you really couldn't get her back on that. I'm sure you tried, but it fell flat. So you couldn't do anything with that. So then now, here it is, you got something that you feel like you can dig your heels in, you know what I'm saying, with the misery of whatever's going on with Kenya, and it's just fake, I can't really fault you because of what she did, but then it's like you are overdoing it, like you're doing too much, okay? I promise you it's going to be a time to put salt on her wounds. I swear to God, it's going to be a time. But girl, chill out, like calm down, like just a little bit, like you're just doing like too much, like just a little bit, girl, just back up just a little bit. So Marlo, Kenya comes downstairs, and when Kenya comes downstairs, they go Marlo again with this fake, you look so pretty, girl, oh, that's nice. Now, you know damn well whatever Kenya had on was trash. You already know that whole ensemble looked a mess, and that's my personal, okay? And it looked a mess, but you just had to hype it up because you were inching for a moment, like what Porsha said. Like, when she feels like things are genuine and it's this or that, she'll open up. And that's what you were doing it so much that people could tell that you were being fake as hell because you were waiting for her to open up so you can grab the tea on what's going on, and then you can take that back to whoever else and start talking about what's happening with her. But, girl, go away from me with this. Okay, girl, we don't have time, right? So then Nene asked her, do you still have your dogs? And Kenya like, what that got to do? We all the way in Greece, and you asked me about some dogs, you little mutt. Girl, yeah, I still got them dogs, honey. Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. It is a little difficult, trying to manage the dogs and a little baby too. But yes, I got them, okay? So Kandi talks about being on a diet because she just got this role on Chicago, so she's trying to get that stuff worked out. Meantime, here you go with Marlo. I want to pose a toast to our wonderful, fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful, awesome, smart, inspirational, motivational, kind-hearted, generous, okay, host. Girl, go away from us. Go ahead and go down. You doing too much, okay? So she want to give a toast to the host or whatever, and Nene follows that up with letting Kenya know, like, hey, I want you to know, us women, we are fully aware of everything that's been going on with you, and I know you and I have not always been on great terms, but I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I want to make sure that you are okay. Kenya really did not want to talk about it, but since we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Kenya went around the table and thanked everybody but Nene, and I felt like that was rude. I felt like I understand it because it's like, okay, I don't rock with you, I don't mess with you, okay? So, yeah, no, but at the end of the moment, I feel like you can't negate the fact that in that moment, Nene was trying to show you genuine concern, like, genuine, like, are you good, whatever. All you had to do was say, yes, I'm good, Nene, thank you, and then move on. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't do that. You did the most. I mean, but that's just my opinion. You went around, you thanked everybody else for them trying to support you, or them trying to do this, or them trying to do, like, thank you, Tanya, thank you, Porsha, Cynthia, and Kandi came to my house, and thank you too, Marlo, or whatever. Now, I understand if Nene really did not mean you any well, but who did not mean you any well more than Nene was Marlo. But you over there thanking Marlo. So if you're going to thank Marlo, the least you could do is at least extend and say, thanks, Nene, I appreciate that. And then move on, okay? Ain't nobody telling you to hold her hand and skip down the damn road, okay? We didn't ask you to do that. All you had to do was acknowledge the lady because she was doing it in your face direct. No, she couldn't send you a text message because y'all don't talk to each other like that, okay? But the least she did was when she saw you, she wanted you to know, whatever. But okay then, girl. So Miss Kenya, she wasn't really trying to hear all that. And she was just like, listen, let's get off of me, okay? We here in Greece. We're supposed to have a great time. So I don't want any of the issues that's going on with me to overshadow the trip. So I want y'all to live y'all best life while y'all out here. Okay, girl? So Cynthia says, well, listen, I'm about to go out here and wash these dishes, honey, okay, as I go into my wonderful room. And I would like to ask all of the ladies outside of Nene and Kenya to come on in here and help me. And I would like Kenya and Nene to sit down here and have a conversation. Kenya said, girl, please, I'm finna go to bed. completely dismissed Nene yet again. She was about to go to bed, but when she gets back there to have a conversation with who was it, Kandi, as well as even Tanya, she wanted to play it up and make it seem like, no, I'll talk to Nene. I just didn't want to do it now because we have a lot of stuff, between us, and I just didn't want to do it in that moment. Okay, I get that too. I understand if that is the case where she's like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. I got a lot going on in my mind, and I already know when me and you talk, it's never good, and we may have like a bad moment. Okay, cool. But just be honest, you was never planning on having a conversation with Nene anyway because you didn't like her. You just blatantly sat in this lady face and didn't even thank her. Okay, you didn't even thank her, so you weren't trying to do anything with Nene. You weren't trying to connect with Nene. It was none of that. You just weren't trying to do it, and I just want you to keep that shit a buck. You know what I'm saying? So then Tanya tells her, well, girl, you should get her a peace offering, go out there and get her some cake and stuff. She's like, all right, I'll go out there and get her a cake, let her know, like, hey, I don't mind talking to you. I just don't want to talk now. I'm tired. I want to check on my daughter, whatever. Okay, because Nene was going to take it wrong. And by that time, Nene had taken it wrong. So when she came outside, Porsha was like, girl, come over here and talk to Nene. And Kenya's like, because they said something about, I guess, Kenya walking off or whatever. And Kenya was like, well, no, I came out here to bring cake. Why are you lying? You came out here and you said you came out there to bring them cake or bring them pie or whatever it was you was bringing. No, when you was in there, you said that you had the pie for you and Nene, so you could offer it to her or whatever. So now you bringing pie to everybody, or did I miss something? That didn't make any sense. I be trying to go up for you sometimes, Kenya, but girl, you be lying, okay? And you and Nene are both on the same list when it comes to me. I don't really care for neither one of you else, okay? Yeah, so just lying. And I also find it funny that she had posted some pictures like a while back on her page. It was a picture of her and her daughter, and they were in Greece. And then I don't know if she wrote it on IG or if she said it on somebody's talk show, how Mark was supposed to be there with her. And now I'm looking back on it and I feel like, why are you lying again? Was he supposed to be there? I don't think so, because that was an all-girls trip. That was a Bravo trip. You tried to make it seem like it was an anniversary trip or something. Am I wrong? Am I stupid? Maybe it's me. It's me. I'm dumb. It's me. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm stupid. It's me. It's gonna be me. Yeah. Because she just be lying. But I don't have time. Okay. So Nene over there talking to Kandi. Kandi trying to reason with Nene. Nene like, girl, don't be over here trying to talk to me, baby. You need to be over there talking to your homegirl. Okay. Keep it real with your boo over there. Okay. Go talk to your girl, Kenya. Don't come over here and try to talk to me because I ain't got nothing for you, honey. Okay. No. Back up off me, Kandi. Back up off me, because let me tell you something. She should have said what she needed to say. Okay. When I was over there. Okay. She was rude. She was disrespectful. She dismissed me twice. First of all, she ignored me once and then dismissed me again. I don't have time. So don't try and come over here with this, okay? And Cynthia, Marlo, and Kenya were trying to sit down and have a conversation, and Cynthia was trying to talk to Kenya, and Marlo butted in, and Kenya was like, no, Marlo, don't do that, don't say that, whatever. So it was just a big old mess, right? Just a big old mess. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That was pretty much the episode, Kenya, you got to stand in your SHI. When you do people wrong and it's time for, and it's your turn, you got to stand in it and let it be what it is, So what? Just because y'all going through a rough patch now, it ain't going to be like that always, okay? And I don't know why you so sensitive about talking about this moment, but you wasn't that sensitive when the other man that you was dating, Matt, when he was coming at your head the last time, you weren't sensitive. I'm sure Nene probably showed you compassion then and you was cool. So what makes it so different? Is it because, you have a husband now, and that's the same husband that you've been throwing up in everybody else's face like, I have a husband and she has a fiance? What's the difference? What's the difference when you wanted both at one point? Okay, then you try to SHI on somebody else? Like, that's whack. That's lame, okay? That's whack. That's lame, okay? Now you got one and you don't know what to do with him. Okay, now you got one and he over here texting other women and he trying to get down. Do you hear what I say, girl? So when it's your turn, just stand in it like it is what it is. I said what I said. I did what I did. Y'all can rag on me all you want to. And none of those women sitting down there at the table, I don't even know why you was pressed about it. None of those women sitting down there at the table can talk to you about nothing. Why would you feel pressed about that? I don't want to be around them because they're going to bring up those women hate me. Okay, Porsha man out here getting accused of bestiality. They ended up that when Porsha had to go to Canada, y'all was all in her tea and asked her all these questions. Now it's your turn to be interrogated. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Nene, she couldn't say she had that long streak of a marriage with Greg because they definitely had a bridge that collapsed because they got a divorce, okay? So I'm just confused, girl. Marlo, do you even have anyone? Do you even have anyone? Okay, Tanya saying Sam don't know what she trying to do over here with her husband. She's just okay with being a forever fiance. Okay, and that's fine. But girl, okay, ain't nobody out there got no perfect situation, but it is what it is. But I'm Jamie, that's me, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.